Hey guys, this is Ronnie and my wife Jessica here. We on a little anniversary trip this week, so we're just gonna take you along. Our first stop here, we left our house and we headed to Greenville, South Carolina. We are on our way to Bryson City, but we decided to come through here first. And our first stop is Topgolf, so we're going inside. Well, we're over here in downtown Greenville now, and we're trying to hit this little, it's not really a hiking trail, it's more of a walking trail, but it's got like a waterfall on it. So, it's called what's the name of it? Reedy what?
Reedy River Falls, I think.
Reedy River Falls. It's winter time here, but it kind of looks like fall time. There's like a little garden trail right there. Just makes a little loop.
I see them down there. You see the waterfall? See it through the trees.
Oh yeah. We're coming up on a little waterfall right here. Very pretty. And it's got this suspension bridge over the top. There's a suspension bridge. And there's the waterfall. Downtown Greenville.
Oh, and they renovate it.
Yeah, I think it is.
This way, you want to go across the bridge.
All right, so we have left Greenville, and we stopped and ate at Smoke on the Water that you've seen in the video. We left there, and we went ahead and headed to our destination here. So I'll show you what it looks like. We're in Bryson City now, and we're about to go into our little cabin. So I'm gonna show you a shot down this way, what it looks like, and then we'll show you this. So it's like a little community here. These little cabins stacked in here. And we're next to the last one. We're in the Cuddle Cove. This is called Bryson Village. Let's see what it looks like. It's just a little house here. Let's see here, here's a bedroom. No bathroom. Another little half bath right here. That's pretty much it. It's just a little tiny home. Little living room, fireplace, and a hot tub out back. It's got a creek out here too. Sit out here and listen to the water. After we checked in, it was time for some supper. So we headed over to Nick and Nate's in downtown and got this delicious Smoky Mountain barbecue chicken and this Hawaiian pizza. So good. The next day, we headed to Maggie Valley to eat breakfast at Joy's Pancake House. Then we was headed towards Gatlinburg. I wanted to stop in this place right here called Route 19. I stayed here when I was a little kid, about 4 years old, and the place has recently been remodeled, so I want to see what it looked like. Next up, we headed through Cherokee on our way to Gatlinburg. Alright guys, this is the next day. Just finished eating breakfast at Joy's Pancake House over in Maggie Valley, and we're heading back across the mountain. We're heading to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge area. So we always stop at the Oconaluthee village here and just outside of Cherokee. So I'll show you what it looks like. This is a visitor center, and it has this old homestead farm village set up here. Very interesting. Got plenty of videos where we've been here before, but you can check that out if you want to. But it's right along this Oconaluthee River here, and a lot of times you can see the elk out here in this big field. Right now there is no elk out here, but if you come here, a lot of time you'll see them out in this big field that I'm about to show you. Here we are on the other side of the visitor center. This is the big field I was talking about. And that road up there is Highway 19. That'll take you into Gatlinburg via the Smoky Mountain National Park. But a lot of times you'll see the elk out in here. They released the elk over in Cataloochee Valley. And we'll probably be going there tomorrow, and we'll show some footage of what that looks like. But if you don't want to go up to Cataloochee Valley, you can catch them here sometimes. After we left the Oconaluthee village, we crossed over the mountain into Tennessee, and wow, what a difference it was. Just look at these pictures and footage. We left the Oconaluthee village, headed towards Gatlinburg on Highway 19. Once you get up about halfway, you come to Newfoundland Gap here. This is where the North Carolina-Tennessee line is, and the temperatures are often cooler here, 10 to 15 degrees cooler. Now, one thing in particular that I like about this right here is this stone little podium right here. This is called the Rockefeller Memorial. This is where President Roosevelt and so many others stood in 1940 to dedicate all this land to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Now, I love this because I think about all the people, all the famous people from around the United States that were standing there that day, and they're just out in the middle of nowhere, and because none of this was really developed back then like it is today. So it just surprises me. Anyway, enjoy this trip right here on Highway 19 and looking at all the snow and stuff. Well, we made it to Pigeon Forge. First stop is at the moon pie store here, the book warehouse. This is a pretty cool little place right here because they got moon pies. Alright, now I took this picture for a good buddy of mine on YouTube named Shannon. He just loves Spam, so I figured he liked Spam Yahtzee. And honestly, who doesn't love Bob Ross? I can just see him right now painting a little happy tree right there. So we just left the moon pie store. We always stop here. We're in Pigeon Forge, by the way. No trip to Pigeon Forge is complete without stopping by the apple barn. Alright guys, we have just left the Tanger Outlets. We shopped a little bit and went to a few random stores in here, which is down in Pigeon Forge. Now we are going back to the moon pie store that we were at earlier to grab something for a family member, and then we're gonna head towards Cades Cove. All right, now we are in Cades Cove up here in Tennessee. Oh man, look at that buck right there. Wow. One, two, three, four, five. He's a 5-point. He's very wide. And right there, I think it's a buttonhead. Little tiny buck. A few turkeys out there. All right, guys, let me catch you up where we're at. So last night, we did all the stuff in Pigeon Forge, like I mentioned earlier, and we went to eat at Longhorn. That was about it. We headed back home. Where we're staying at in Bryson City is like an hour and a half from Pigeon Forge. So we got back home, and now it's the next day. It's the third day, so we're going to do stuff more local here today. Bryson City, Waynesville, Maggie Valley. We might even head down to Franklin, North Carolina. So we're not eating breakfast. We ate breakfast here today. We had yogurt and a banana and some oatmeal. But we about to go downtown and find us some coffee down here. So we'll show you what downtown Bryson City looks like next. So we decided to go into this Mountain Perks. This is the train station here in Bryson City, which is why a lot of people come here. And they ride the Great Smoky Mountain Railway. It's like a 4-mile trip around through the mountains over Fontana Lake and all that. It's pretty neat. I rode it one time a good many years ago. This is the old depot. That Nate and Nick's right there is awesome pizza. where we ate our pizza at the other day. I'll put a picture right here. This is over here on the back street. Great Smoky Mountain Railway Gift Shop and Train Museum. There's the train. There's the train. There's Main Street that way. There's a little Christmas cottage here. This is the gift shop. And if you walk this way, there's a little aquarium over here. Appalachian Rivers Aquarium. So we walk to the end of that street right there, right past that car wash right there. And then you come on down this street. And the aquarium's over here. There's a little farmer's market. There's also a kayak or a tubing launch right there. It takes you down to the river here. Nice wide river here. This Tuckasegee River, I believe. I see some rapids up there.
Flathead catfish.
Yeah, it is, ain't it?
Where's it at?
It's over there on the back side. Some bass.
It says
Some
a
shell
channel
crackers.
catfish. It says a largemouth bass, channel catfish, flathead catfish, and bluegill.
Flathead's over here. There he is, right there.
Where's the bluegill?
Right there. The brim. Lost some of their color though. They got some shad in there to feed them.
We spotted a small one. Bluegill.
There goes rock bass. There goes a yellow perch. What we call coon perch. Some bluegill. Hey buddy. You can't see his eyes, but
You can see his web feet and stuff.
that's a hellbender salamander. There you can see his underbelly. These are called tiger trout. Nice little overlook. Little fishing pier, I guess. That's pretty cool. Just beyond the aquarium there. There's some rapids right there. You got this hotel right here. It looks like it'd be pretty cool to stay in. And here's the Swain County Heritage Museum. All right, so we just left the Swain County Museum. Very cool exhibit. Really enjoyed that. Lots of history about the area and old stuff here. So we're going to go over here to the Fly Fishing Museum of the Southern Appalachians. All right, so we've done downtown Bryson City. We just ate in the Boxcar Cafe, and I think now we're gonna head over to Waynesville, Maggie Valley area, maybe go to Cataloochee Valley, check out It's midday. It's not a good time to see the elk, but we might just go and just walk around and just piddle around and you know, just enjoy the day. It's nice out here today. It's very windy and it's kind of chilly, but it's supposed to get up to about 60 today. But it's very windy and the wind's very chilly, so not sure if we're gonna get in much hiking today because it's so chilly. Hey guys, we are back in Bryson City. We went to...
We didn't go to Cataloochee Valley.
We didn't go to Cataloochee Valley. We just decided against it. We rode to Franklin, which wasn't much there. It was kind of spread out. Just hit a bunch of little small towns a day, and we spent a lot of time in Bryson City this morning. We ate lunch at the Boxcar Cafe. So now we're back in Bryson City, and we're gonna eat dinner at Anthony's before we go back to our cabin a little early. But I was gonna show you this cute, cool mural right here. All right, we finished eating at Anthony's. It was pretty good. Got a stromboli. The wife got a burger. So we're gonna go grab us a little ice cream right quick. This is the last day. We're headed home. We stopped by Mountain Perks again. Then we stopped by yesterday morning to get us a coffee and a little breakfast to go. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for following along, Southern Food Junkie.